the other people's life looks so much fun, so many things to do. They got so much time for so many things, and you feel like you are the only one who is stuck somewhere, who doesn't have enough time, who doesn't get the things that they want, and they don't have enough, everything not enough. But in reality, it's not what we think it looks like in social media. Everyone goes through a lot every day. Sometimes it can be happy days, sometimes uh, the lowest phase of your life. But for example, today, like I'm doing my 75 hard challenge, and a lot of people think as a motivation, um, because I'm doing that, so people think like I'm motivating them to do so, and they are thinking, how do you get so much time, like to do two workouts and meal prep and everything? And I'm like, I can do that. That's not an issue for me because I love doing things for myself. For example, I love looking after myself. I love the way I look, everything. It's all about, I love everything about me. But today was just one of those days because I've been looking for jobs for about 3, 4 months now. I mean, I am working, but it's not something I love doing. So I'm thinking to change to something else. So I have no experience. I'm applying every, not every single day, I would say, but then here and there I'm applying. But when I get rejection from them, especially after the interview, I don't mind if I get rejection before the interview, but when I get after the interview, I just feel like, oh my God, what do I do now? Is this the end of the world? Like, because you already start thinking, like you already have that job, so you start making your plans. Oh, if I have that job, I'm gonna do this and do that. But once you get a rejection later, you'll be like, oh, again. So it was one of those days, and I felt sad for the whole, not whole day. I did my exercise and everything, but in the afternoon time and after getting that email, I was like a little sad. So I didn't do anything. I felt like absolutely ridiculously useless. And but because I have work tomorrow, so I started cooking. Like I have to cook because nobody else is gonna cook for me, and I'm not eating out. So that's no no. So I was like, I started cooking, and then guess what? How many meals I prepped? I prepped 8 meals, lunch, dinner, and then 5 breakfast. I cleaned the whole house. Everything looked so fresh, and I got the motivation again to read my Gita book. And I am pretty sure after reading Gita, I get that motivation because it just, I don't know. I never knew that. Even though I don't understand a lot of the part in there, but because I'm reading that constantly, so it feels like you are getting pure energy. It feels like everything is gonna be okay. That's how I feel after reading Gita, to be very honest. Everything will fall into the place. You don't have to stress. I believe in you. It's just like, you get so much energy, and like, I don't know how I can explain. I feel like I'm really bad at studying, but I feel like the energy, I feel like if I want to be a doctor, I can be a doctor. That's how I feel after reading Gita. So it gives me a lot of positive energy. So I'm pretty sure after reading this book, I'm gonna feel better and go to gym and come home and do a lot of my preparation for tomorrow, and then start applying for tomorrow again. Also, I am big. You have to analyze that. What do you want to do? What do you love doing? I'm 28 years old right now. Sometimes I feel like I'm too late for everything, but sometimes I feel like, who put the deadline? Is there a deadline for something? That's how I feel. So I don't know what I'm interested in, but I am figuring out if I am studying something or if I start working in certain things. certain place, will I be happy? That's how I started feeling. So I love doing content creation, even though I didn't have a good background or perfect things to start with. But I realized like you don't need everything to be in place and then you start. It's not you just don't wait for the right time to start. You just do it and everything will get perfect one day. You just gotta believe in yourself. This is my motivation. I get I put myself down in the on the floor and then I